Hi Collective, so this is going to be a reading, as you can see, for all signs because it is a collective reading, meaning any sign could watch this reading. Does not matter what your sign is, what your placements are. This is a reading for all signs, okay? Excuse the background being a little bit like, what do you call it? Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's not the best, but whatever, it doesn't even matter. Okay, so let's get into this reading. I ate before starting this reading, so I'm like, do I have any, like, food? Right? Also, I'm wearing some makeup today, so I'm kind of like, you know when you eat and you're like, oh my god, do I have food on the side of my mouth? Okay. 8 of Cups. So, also I forgot to say, so take whatever resonates, leave out what doesn't. Of course, you can switch the energies and place them wherever you feel they need to be. And yeah. So, with 8 of Cups, there could be something here. Hopefully my mic sounds okay. So, there could be something here that you're walking away from or you're just detaching from. For some of you, if you have not physically walked away from something, you're going to. Now, if you have already physically walked away, maybe you're mentally like walking away. You're gathering up something and you're like detaching from it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm working with what I can. Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah, there could be something here about walking away from something, like I said, that no longer serves you. But I feel here with the Knight of Cups, also another thing I forgot to mention. This is going to be a reading for messages for the weekend, okay? But it's a collective reading. But it is messages for the weekend. So whatever comes out. Knight of Cups. We did have that moon card. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it. So there could be something here where someone is either flirting with you more. So if you already are connecting to someone, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they can embody this energy. It does not have to be their exact sign. They could have a very youthful energy. For some of you, they could be younger, okay? And they may have this very charming, alluring energy, okay? And if this is someone, like you're not dealing with anyone, for example, this could be someone coming in to flirt with you, and maybe they have a lot of hidden emotions. Why am I getting something about a hidden agenda, though? Give me a little bit more here for my collective. The energy for the weekend for my collective. Ace of Cups. Yeah. So if you're not familiar, that's not the right word. If you're not dating anybody as of now, you definitely may start to. Sorry, I had to I think it was sounding a little bit too echoey. Echoey, is that even a word? But you guys get the point. Too echoed. Some of you guys could be having trouble with your words because I feel like I cannot text correctly and even talk correctly. Like I have to catch myself being tongue-tied. That could be this person's energy. Maybe you make them nervous. But I am getting here this is some kind of love offer. Now, if you are Gemini Glitters, I do not have anybody in my life right now. I'm not even dating, nothing. I am getting Now, this is not what I'm picking up from the cards. This is me channeling. There could be something about going out. Maybe you go out to dinner. Maybe you go out with friends. Maybe you catch up with someone. Okay, maybe you're out and about. For some of you, it could be in a group setting, and you meet someone who I feel here is very charming, very loving, and they want to offer you something, but I'm wondering what is it earlier that I got with that hidden agenda? Maybe you think this person has a hidden agenda? Queen of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, some of you guys could have that in your chart, or you could be, air sign. You could be embodying this energy where maybe you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're being very straightforward. Some of you guys, and this may not resonate for all of you, you may feel like, I don't know, this could be someone that just acts like a charmer, but what's behind that charm, which I don't blame you. So many people can charm. You just never know. But I'm getting something with be careful with words. So yes, be a Queen of Swords, but that also doesn't mean like, it also doesn't mean like be rude, okay? Like you can be blunt without actually like scolding someone, And I was actually thinking about that earlier, how some people are like, oh, well, I'm just blunt, but it's like, no, you're kind of borderline bullying someone. Yeah, see, 3 of Cups. This could be out with friends. You could be out, doesn't have to be a club, okay? Does not have to be a club or partying. It could just be that maybe you're at some kind of celebration. For some of you, maybe you're at like a friend's gathering. So maybe a friend invites you to like a baby shower, a wedding shower. No, not a wedding shower, a bridal shower, something along those lines, okay? Yeah, you're looking very good, is what I'm getting off of that Queen of Wands. What's the weekend for the energy? See what I mean? Like either you or this person could have trouble talking. There could be something about getting words like tied up and mixed up. I meant to say, what are the messages for the weekend for my collective? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like, how I'm reading it based off what I'm getting, this is like excitement, this is passion. You might get someone they like what they see, and so does their body, so does the downstairs area, okay? You know what I mean? You make something very happy. Why am I getting delightful stick? I'm going to start calling it that. That's going to be my new code word. You make, if you're like a feminine watching this, well, regardless of your gender, and you are into a masculine, you may make their delightful stick. Very excited. Let's see, what's the messages for the weekend for my collective? Oh. Did we just get a 3 of Swords? Yeah, but whoever this is going to resonate for, I feel like either you're getting over something that hurt you. And the Lovers came out. Yeah. This could be like, I'm getting this is like a decision to let go of some kind of heartbreak. Because maybe you had a very strong connection with someone, or this person has a very strong connection to someone, and this is like earlier with that 8 of Cups, letting it go. So what I'm getting right now that came to my mind with that whole hidden agenda download that I got, maybe that could be for those of you who are already connected to someone. that could be something that has been mysterious. Maybe this person hasn't been communicating as much, or there's something about, maybe you feel like there's a hidden agenda, but the agenda really is like letting, they're feeling the connection. Maybe they're letting go, they're purging the connection. Because, I mean, let's be honest, you can say, oh, I've walked away and left this person, but sometimes we feel that connection spiritually, we could feel it mentally. Even after months we've walked away, right? There's still things we purge. So, I feel like the reason why I'm saying that is because for some of you, and I don't blame you, that Queen of Swords is very like, it's kind of giving me like when you talk to someone and you're like hello, right? But there's something about maybe being a little more gentle with this approach and not being so, like I said, you can be blunt, you can be straightforward, but there's like a borderline between that and like kind of being a bully, right? So what's the messages for the weekend? We have the Devil. And look at that, we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this person is leaving behind something that was once burdening. Now, with the Devil, it does not have to be super intense, okay? It could be anything that is toxic, a toxic behavior, a toxic pattern in relationships, a toxic pattern in the people they like, a toxic pattern in, it could even a pattern or a behavior or a coping mechanism or an addiction. However it resonates, this person is letting go of that. I also feel like there's something here about lust. Now, that may not be for all of you. I feel like I'm channeling that for some of you. Maybe this could be someone that used to go off lust. Okay, what are the messages for the weekend for my collective? What is the messages for the weekend for my collective? Oh, give me a second. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Is that a bird outside? Yeah, I think it's a bird. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. I feel like this person is maybe working on themselves. They could be working on their finances, or they're like rebuilding themselves. And with the Seven of Swords, I feel like this person is, it's giving me like rebuilding. So this person could definitely be in this energy where they're looking ahead, they're looking forward to life. Maybe this could be someone here who there's some kind of rebuilding when it comes to career, or they're rebuilding something when it comes to their finances. Okay. I just get your approach, or maybe like your energy, if you already know this person, is just not very, it may not be super lovey-dovey. You might be a little cautious with this person. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this person is also realizing that they are they're maybe stuck, or maybe they're not doing very well when it comes to finances due to some kind of blockage mentally. And I feel like this person is either getting downloads or they're meditating. There could be something about meditation, okay? And I feel like this person, once they do this, okay, once they maybe start paying attention to their downloads or their dreams, or they meditate, there's something here, some kind of fulfillment that unlocks for them. So that could be why I seen that moon card. Maybe that's like a hidden agenda. So that could be why you're approaching them as a Queen of Swords, because you're kind of like, I don't know, like, communicate with me, right? Queen of Swords is like communication. I want you to communicate with me. Let's see. Will they communicate this to my collective? Judgment. Yeah, they're being called to do it. And look at that. Sorry, it fell. The Page of Swords. I'm sitting in an area where I feel like the cards could just go anywhere, so that's why you see me having to like get them from the floor. But yeah, Page of Swords, the Judgment. They're being called to communicate to you. Now, it is a page, so it may not be a whole... as I'm saying that, look at that. King of Swords. I do feel like they're being called to communicate. Okay? And the Judgment card is a major arcana. This is like when Spirit is like, hello, judgment call, like, we need to make a decision. Are you going to speak up? Are you going to, like, we need to get the ball rolling here. Any more messages? I'm getting to leave it at that. That's kind of a short reading. Short and sweet. Which, don't get me wrong, I like short and sweet readings, but... Or I should say straight, sweet, and to the point. But let's go ahead and give me just one... What last messages do... Let me see. What do my people that are watching this collective reading need to know for the weekend? Messages for the weekend. Ace of Wands. You have a new beginning, new opportunity here with someone. I also forgot to say that if this doesn't fit someone you're dealing with, this could fit you. But I am getting on both ends, there's something being let go of. For you, it could just be walking away from something that no longer serves you. And maybe you already physically walked away, but now you're like mentally and physically detaching. And I feel like for this person, maybe it's a little more heavier, but place the energy where you feel they need to be. Yeah, there's a new beginning here. There's a new opportunity. And aces are kind of like, here's an opportunity. Here's spirit, divine, source giving you an opportunity, but what are you going to do with it? Let me see. One last message. King of Pentacles. Be abundant. Yeah, so I'm getting like, regardless of your gender, you could be getting in this energy where maybe there's... This could also be like an idea, because it did come out after the Ace of Wands, right? The King of Pentacles, where maybe there's some kind of idea or some kind of passion here, and it helps you elevate to a King of Pentacles where you have to provide for yourself. Both you and this person, that's another theme I'm now noticing right now as I'm speaking. You and this person could be working to elevate financially, right? You could be financially upgrading where you're able to take care of yourself. Okay? Yeah, where you're able to upgrade. Provider. One more card, and then we'll end the reading. Oh, when I picked it up, I scratched the floor. I was like, look. Yeah. sounded like a fart. Like, no, guys, it wasn't a fart, promise. Page of Cups. Yeah. An opportunity to go forward. I feel like another thing what I'm getting here with the Page of Cups is like speak with integrity. I don't know why I'm reading that Page of Cups like that. Like, read with integrity. Read with your heart. I mean, read with your heart. Lead with your heart. See, I'm totally getting, maybe you may read something with your heart, right? Meaning like it really touches your heart. But yeah, that could be another energy here for messages for the weekend where you, yeah, there could be something you're leading with emotion. Okay? Okay. Do I leave it at that? Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. There's like some background noise. Sometimes I don't know if it's like the mic that's so sensitive I could hear everything, and maybe you guys don't even hear, because I've listened back to like my videos and I'm like, wait, I could hear that in like when I was recording, but you can't even hear it in the video. Anyway, so that's what I'm getting. Yeah, hopefully this resonates, brings you clarity and or guidance and or all of those things. And yeah, bye collective.